Hey everyone. I just got back from my initial consultation with the Cleveland Clinic. I was recently diagnosed with stage 2 triple negative breast cancer. It's been an adjustment, but after speaking with the surgeon today, I feel as hopeful as I think I've can be. She said that this is likely to be cured and that she's positive that we can get there. So if the doctor is positive, I am positive. I have to have chemo and possibly radiation. I don't know yet. I'm meeting with the oncologist tomorrow, and I'll have more details. But I was just thinking about maybe starting a cancer journey vlog and detailing the ins and outs and ups and downs of what lies ahead for me. Yeah, I'm 37. I, of course, like everybody else, didn't think that this would ever happen to me. I have no family history of breast cancer. I have to undergo genetic testing now. They said that due to my age, I will qualify. And if it turns out that I have the BRCA gene, I think I am gonna go for the bilateral mastectomy. Did I just say that wrong? I sure did. Bilateral mastectomy. Just out of a precaution. This feels very odd. I have cried more in the past couple of days than I think I've cried my whole life. I've always been a hypochondriac. I thought everything was cancer from a very young age. I told my parents I was gonna die young. So, when I initially got this diagnosis, I thought that was, me being prophetic, and it was finally coming to pass. But I'm telling myself it's just my anxiety. It's how I'm hardwired. And you know what? My anxiety might have saved my life because I'm very in tune with my body. And I felt a lump. And initially I'm like, that's probably nothing, but it didn't go away. So I got it checked out. And she's like, oh, that feels like a fibroid adenoma, which is a non-cancerous tumor. And I was like, cool, I hope it's the fibroadenoma. But then my mammogram results came back and said, you have, what did it say exactly? The results of your recent mammogram examination revealed an area that requires a 6-month follow-up exam. This follow-up exam is to confirm that this area has not changed. Breast tissue can either be dense or not dense. Dense tissue makes it harder to find breast cancer on a mammogram and also raises the risk of developing breast cancer. Your breast tissue is dense. In some people with dense tissue, other imaging tests in addition to a mammogram may help find cancers. Talk to your healthcare provider about breast density risks in your individual situation. So, had I just gone by the mammogram results alone, I'd have been like, oh, 6-month follow-up, cool. Well, the ultrasound came back as BIRADS 5. Well, I didn't know what that meant, so I googled it. And that's when I knew, like, highly suspicious of malignancy. Like, You probably have cancer here. Google did say that BI-RADS5 does not always equal cancer, but I had a good feeling that's what that was. But then I'm like, my mom was like, I've had so many lumps and bumps removed and they've all been benign. Yours is probably benign too. So I was like, yeah, that's probably it. No. It wasn't. So I read the MyChart results before my doctor even had them, which probably, I don't know if that was a good decision or not, but I just knew that I couldn't not read them if I knew that they were there. And it said invasive ductal carcinoma, and I could tell there were well, I was speaking with my gynecology office before that, and she was telling me that like the certain kind that you hope for, and like HER2 positive or something like that, one where like the hormones are involved, because I guess triple negative is considered more rare and more aggressive and is associated with worse outcomes, but mine is early stage. And it's early stage because I said, what the fuck is this? And I got it checked out. So now I'm looking at chemo. The surgeon that I met with today said it is probably going to be 4 months of treatment at least. I feel pretty thankful about that. It doesn't sound too bad. But, you know, what? Like, I sound really calm now. But I'm just cycling through the stages right now. And right now I think I'm not in denial. I'm not in denial. I've never been in denial about, like, I never thought I was. It's like one of those things where, like, you feel like it'll never happen to you, but at the same time, like, you know, there's nothing special about you preventing disease coming, you know. Nothing will nothing will shield you from tragedy in your life, so. I always knew that I was fair game, and here it is. But it's gonna be okay. My appointment today was pretty uplifting. All things considered, I feel pretty good. So, I guess I'll document it if there's any interest. And maybe to look back on. You know, this is an odd journey I'm about to embark on. It doesn't even feel real, but it is. So, I guess I cannot understate how important it is to know your own body, to feel your own body. And if it feels weird, it is weird. Question it. Get a mammogram. Demand an ultrasound. They don't do it till you're 40. Unless you have a history. And I didn't have a history. And according to my mammogram results, I was good for another 6 months. So, get those ultrasounds. It will save your life. I feel like my life has been spared. I mean, honestly, when I was first talking to my gynecologist, she's like, my first thought was, can this be cured? And she said, I think so. She's like, there's no reason to believe at this stage that it is a hopeless situation. But she's like, I don't want to advise you one way or the other because I'm not your oncologist. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, but She did say, I will say that her mother, had triple negative cancer 20 years ago, and she's still with us and thriving. So, I needed to hear that. I need to hear stories of survival, particularly if you've had triple negative or know someone who's had triple negative and they're still with us today. Can you please flood me with those stories of hope? It would mean a lot, and it would help me. It would give me something to focus on going forward. I feel like I sound really robotic in this video right now. Oh, but like I was saying, I'm not in denial, but I feel like I am a little bit numb. I went through I had my freak out, I had my mental breakdown, I had my, oh my god, I'm gonna die from this, people die from this. What if I didn't catch it in time? Like, I knew that it was like a 2.2 centimeter tumor, and I know that Google says that that is early stage, but I thought, well, what if it is somewhere else? I don't know if it's somewhere else, and every minute it's in me, I feel like it's growing and mutating. And even now, even though my nerves have been calmed to an extent, it's still here. I can feel it. And it's a very unsettling feeling to just feel your tumor and know that it's an aggressive kind of tumor. And it's like, is it growing right now? Is it being shifty and you know, are we moving fast enough? Am I moving fast enough? But my surgeon said that we are, and I feel good. So, for now, that's all I have to say about this. There will be more. I'm going to be treated out of the Cleveland Clinic. I'm very, very thankful for the Cleveland Clinic. Where would we be without medicine? So, if you want to follow along, please do. And again, if you have any stories of hope and survival, send them my way, please. I'll take all hope and happiness that I can get at this time. And stay tuned for more.